Hi all, Brandon and Hugh here.
Hi guys.
Just drinking coffee. It's like 2:30 in the morning now. We had a pretty big night, having a good time. Now just trying to do a YouTube video to enlighten you and just give you something to watch.
His girlfriend's crazy.
Here's a fucking ex was crazy bitch. Fuck her.
I don't know, man.
No, she fucking pushed you down a flight of stairs, man. She's crazy.
Hey, I last 5 years with my first girlfriend. You after you 3? Tell me 2 more years, then you don't want to join the army and run away.
I mean, I'm so, as I said earlier, I'm glad I didn't join the army. They would have fucking tore me to pieces.
Yeah, but then you flew your own wing. Then,
Like, you know how they say they tear you down to build you back up again?
yeah, allegedly.
How do they build you up? Like, if they've broken your spirit, how do they bring you to become a soldier?
They let you do certain things that you can do, efficient at.
Yep.
Therefore, you take pride and proficient in what you can do.
Yep.
What you can't do earlier.
Yep. Also, guys, heads up. Follow me on Crypto Meme Conspiracies on Instagram and sign up to my link tree. You get $10 free Bitcoin.
Please do not donate to his crypto and make him richer than he is.
Nah, every cent counts, and you just get I'll give you a big love heart and a thank you if you do that. Because, I mean, as you know,
He's
crypto...
not sharing his monies with me, so there's no point.
As you know,
Only with
crypto is a pyramid scheme. I get $10, you get $10. The rich milk off the poor. So,
etc. etc.
crypto's it's good, but it's shit. Like,
No, it's a pyramid scheme in the 21st century, packaging as a new tech. But what it's selling is, if it's selling membership more than a product itself, therefore it's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
It's always been like that.
also, here's a tip for you guys: if you ever sign up to like CoinSpot, for argument's sake, that's a crypto wallet, and you want to start investing, please heed my warning and do not buy Bitcoin because you are bound to fucking fail. Bitcoin, if you signed up to Bitcoin and purchased Bitcoin in 2011 or 2013,
You might make money.
you would have made a lot of money. But now, people who invest in 2022, you can invest $20,000, but you're gonna fucking lose it all from
You know why?
the people at the top.
Because the idea of a pyramid scheme is the lower rank doesn't feed on. The upper rank always gonna have a fee.
True.
But in saying that, you ready? Bitcoin might not be the new like they are going to bound to be another the next thing that is like Bitcoin. What do you reckon the next one will be?
Well, you know, like Ethereum. Like, you know how in the Bible it says about a one world currency?
Yes.
That is going to be, like, this is my calculated guess, and Gateway also agrees with it. It is going to be Ethereum. Ethereum is the most viable and the best freaking crypto coin, altcoin, because with, like, Gods and Chain, that's a crypto game, like Hearthstone, but for crypto, and they use freaking Ethereum. Everyone uses Ethereum. It's just the best coin there is.
You see what he did just then? He
What?
gave you a sale pitch. He literally remarketed something.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm always here to embellish crypto. And also, if you just want a fun coin that'll work, that will get you a lot of money soon, XRP. The court case should end in the first quarter of next year, in my opinion. In my calculated studies, it'll end, and then XRP will skyrocket in flights, afternoon delights. But generally speaking...
But then if he's telling you that now, why is it telling you?
Sorry?
If he's telling you that now and you give him that info away, what does that say?
Well, it's just me trying to help people grow and reach the potential, because cash is trash. Fiat sucks. I mean, money in your bank, you're not going to win. You're actually losing by saving it in your bank. Because as you know, money inflates.
That is true.
And money loses its value.
We should not leave money in the bank in normally anyway. Because
That's why you're better off investing it, because
But
even
then-
though crypto is volatile and it'll go down, it is always bound to go up and up and up. Down, up, down, up, down. And you'll always win.
or you reckon, you know what the best investment is?
What?
The best investment is actually not crypto or in Bitcoin or anything.
Would you say stocks?
No.
What?
The best investment is people.
Gold?
No.
People?
People.
People? Elaborate.
So let's say if you have someone potential, or they can cure cancer, for an example, or someone have potential because of showing reasonable reasonable evidence that they can do certain thing,
Yep.
invest in them.
That's true.
When you invest in a person, they can only grow.
That's it. I mean, invest in loving them and growing them and seeing their worth grow.
Yeah.
Because everyone deserves to be loved. Even, I won't say the next comment because I'll get a lot of haters. So, just as while I was conscious. But yes, everyone deserves love.
Yeah, I'm not the best person in the world, but with the
I
right,
am. I'm a fucking god. Little G god.
well, I'm saying with the right push and shove, in the right places,
That's true.
I think I can do better than I was.
Well, that's it. And as I've told you a million times, you're constantly getting better and better. Like as I said, Ray, I've mentored a fair few people. Ray was pretty good, but man, out of all my probably 15 people I've mentored, you're the fucking best, man. You're a fucking legend.
You know what? I don't know what you're grooming me for, though. That's the thing. That's a weird.
I'm grooming you.
Oh yeah, the word is grooming.
What the fuck? I'm not grooming you.
All right, you're growing me fine, but the thing is, why are you growing me into? I use the word grooming because it sounds a bit sinister.
Okay, let me elaborate for these fellas. I am just helping him, Mr. Unhealed Big Brother Huey, become the man that God sees in him. I see in everyone, sometimes it's a mistake, but I see a light in people and I see potential and I try to help drag that out and pull that out of them so they see it and then they can become much better people. But
Turn out I did porn without knowing.
you did what? Oh yeah, I remember I was talking about the day.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you feel that cup. But what I'm saying is, all the subscriber, all the money, porn going to company. I never see a cent of it. And
I mean, if you should be getting paid. If it's on the internet, you should be getting fucking every watch. You should be getting $1.
royalty.
Like, quick question with Pornhub, like every
It's
time
not
someone
Pornhub, it's
just listen,
groupie.
no, listen. With Pornhub, every time, like for argument's sake, Angelina the White, she's got big titties. Every time someone watches one of her porn videos, does she get like $1 or a certain
Probably
amount?
probably not $1. But
I mean, but
probably
like a certain amount of money.
yes, royalty. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So fuck. I'm just gonna fuck a lot of bitches, video recorder, make my own Pornhub channel.
No, what I'm
and
saying-
get money. It's a secondary income.
Oh yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying, what an older woman I slept with. Oh, see, this is what I use. Older woman that I slept with already used my bloody smug.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing is, like, I can prove it, man. Like, I mean, it might not be my face. I might be black, I might be white, I might be Asian something, but let me tell you something, that's my fucking dick. And that's
What?
what the value of it. If you put down your porn video, like, I can put my dick there in a lot of core. It might take a while for it to get hard because it's cold, but I'm like, is it? Your honor, it's mine.
You know how earlier we were talking in Springvale Station, we mentioned about bananas, white on the inside, yellow on the outside?
Yes.
What would you call
You mean yellow on the outside, white on the
Asian Negro? What would you call that? Like black on the inside, white, yellow on the outside, or?
Chinesey? I don't know.
Like, I mean, did you hear about the Asian couple that had a black baby?
Yeah.
They named it something
Something
Wong.
Wong.
Something Wong.
Yeah.
Hey, what time does the Asian go to the dentist? 2:30. And here's a joke for you. This is a bit of a longer one and a bit much, but hear me out.
It's pretty funny.
So one day there's 3 nurses working in a morgue, and this 28-year-old comes in, dead obviously, and he's got an erection. And these 2 nurses are like, oh fuck, he's hot. I would love to have sex with him. And they said, oh well, he's dead anyway, so it's not gonna hurt, and no one will know. So the first nurse goes, jumps on him for 10 minutes, fucks him, and comes back. And she's saying, wow, it's amazing. Then the second goes, jumps on him for 10 minutes, comes back, and was saying how good it was. And then the third nurse, she was umming and ahhing, a bit slow to do it. And the other nurse said, why, what's wrong? And the nurse said, oh, well, I'm on my period, it wouldn't be good. Like, it wouldn't be right. And the other nurse said, he's dead anyway, it won't hurt. So she said, okay. She goes and jumps on him for 10 minutes, comes back. And to their surprise, not even 5 minutes later, he stands up and walks over to them. And they're freaking out. They said, why are you alive? And he said, well, after 2 jump starts and a blood transfusion, I'm good to go.
That's really funny, but I beat you on with my one.
Yep.
All right. So if you have a celebrity crush, lie on your left side, you lie in the middle, and on the right side is a big black gay rapist with a 10-inch cock. You see, happy? You have to add a 10-inch cock in.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes it a bit more saucy.
All right. which way did you turn to?
I will face
no. Knowing this, if you face your crush, you're exposing your asshole to whatever I said earlier.
Okay, here's the truth behind that question,
You
guys.
face the cock?
You face the girl, so you get fucked twice.
No, that is
No,
that is completely wrong.
Oh shit! What was it?
You face your celebrity crush because you get sex twice.
Oh.
You didn't even say fuck twice. That just sounds horrible. You get sex twice.
Yes.
Context, bro.
I'm glad you told me because I would have told people the way I remembered it and would have made it not as good.
You get fucked twice? Gee, that's horrible. And then you get sex twice. It's a positive spin on it.
Yeah. Like, I said to a girl recently, she said, do you want to fuck? I'm like, I would love to make love. And I'm like, what? I've never said make love. It just doesn't sound right. Like,
Hey, make love, not war, yeah? But you know
but, have you heard from Reed?
Oh, actually, I did, but then it wasn't good. I'm not sure. I got two conflicting story.
Because you told me last time, you said that she's not talking to you.
But I got two conflicting story. Like, so basically, I said something to her to trigger her a response out of her, yeah?
Yep.
And then she told me she got into 3 car accident within a month.
3, fuck.
And then...
She doesn't even have a license at the moment.
No, she got a license back.
Okay, yep.
And then she said she got 3 car accident in a month. And... She started her apprenticeship.
Yep.
So I said to her, maybe you shouldn't be driving.
Yep.
If you have 3 car accidents in a month.
Yep.
Maybe that's God's sign saying you shouldn't be driving, you know?
Yep.
But then someone I know said that Ree wasn't doing well. She got a mishap, whatever been going on. But he seen her last week back with Lisa.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. She's back with that bitch.
That's them influence again.
Fuck, I mean, she probably got to her with the fucking emotional manipulation.
Again.
I cannot I wish, I'm glad, I don't care that I met her because we had a good time in the house, but generally speaking, I wish I never met that one. She's a fucking...
But at least Lisa is totally homeless and she's not paying for Lisa rent.
So Lisa's homeless, is she?
Oh, you look so happy.
That is good. I mean, karma, bitch, karma.
She sort of fucking cut at me, man. She was like, come and fight me. I'm at the Lantern Inn or something. And I was like, sure, block.
Now, ever since she fucking drugged me up, I don't like that.
Oh, yeah. You saw it, didn't you? You saw it, didn't you?
She said she was, we were out when Lisa was in the lounge room, we were in the kitchen. And she was crying to me. She said, Brandon, I don't like what she's doing to me. Please help me.
She actually said that to you?
She said, please help me.
She actually said that to you?
Yes, she said those words.
I didn't know that, eh?
I thought I told you.
You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that.
And I said, how? I would love to help you. I'd say come to my house. But she was too scared because she's scared of Lisa.
Yeah, but the thing, I didn't know she said that to you. You know, walking twice, that Lisa nearly beat her. Once, I saw like walk through her, so she was on the floor. But the thing I know, I nearly stumped her, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember you told me, like something happened and Bree, like Lisa was over her and Bree put the pillow over her face and you said, you jumped and said, no.
Yeah, that's the second time. And then what Lisa did, she tried to antagonize me. She fucking spat on me.
She spat on you?
She fucking shoulder, shoulder bumped me, but tried to get me to fucking punch her, bro. But I didn't react to it as much as I wanted to.
What do you think about, like, what would you say the coolest name for a pussy is? Mine is Gateway to her guts.
Gateway to Eden.
Gateway to her guts.
Gateway to her gut.
Yeah, to the pussy.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I don't know, big box.
So.
Oh, that's wrong. Is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's good. We lost our cigarettes tonight. We had.
When you mean lost?
Stolen.
When you mean lost, it means stolen.
Yeah.
And when he means stolen, he was the bystander knowing what was gonna happen, but did nothing to do about it, and I was stuck out with no cigarette.
Yeah, we're craving. If you haven't realised, I won't mention that, but generally speaking, we're craving for a cigarette. We haven't had any.
Why are you saying he'll suck anything right now?
Oh fuck no, man! No, generally speaking, I would murder a mouse for it, but
explain to me Ava Ray then.
Huh?
Explain to me. I reckon Ava Ray would suck a lot of things.
Oh yeah, fuck for. She would suck any fucking nigga's cock for whatever she wants.
For you mean miscellaneous good?
Miscellaneous goods, yeah.
Would you say that correct or
I reckon that's actually a very good answer.
analogy?
Yeah, that's good. Miscellaneous goods, I didn't think of that.
Or does she?
Fuck it.
Because she wear the same wristband as you do.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It's only scrunchy. All women wear there's scrunchies on their wrist.
Yeah, exactly. But I told you myself, I was like, which one is she? Because I might have messaged the wrong person or the right person. I hope I messaged the right person.
I'm pretty sure, I keep forgetting this porn star's last name, but I'm pretty sure it's Melanie Parker. She's a very petite girl who sucks off black guys' cocks. And I used to only ever watch lesbian porn because I don't mind lesbians. Except they get into feet stuff and it's a bit strange.
Melanie
Until my
Parker.
mate told me, you meant to watch normal porn so you can pretend you're that fucking Negro getting his cock sucked off by a petite girl. And now I watch a lot of porn.
I'll watch training, bro.
But I think I'm a lesbian stuck in a male's body because there's nothing they wouldn't do to each other that I wouldn't do. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
I privilege you watch training porn, you know why? Because some fucking funny fucker thing is it's easier for me to find free training porn than normal porn.
Yeah, I mean, do you know they have some very weird porn out there? Like, my old housemate, won't mention names on YouTube, but he, like, at one stage, he freaking just randomly said to me, "Oh, Brando, the porn I watch now is alien chicks with dicks." I'm like, "So you're gay?" He said, "No." But and one day he said to me, "But I'd suck a million cocks for $1 million." I'm like, "Yay." And he said, "Nah, I wouldn't suck a million cocks, but I'd suck one cock for an extended period of time." And I'm like, "Bro, you're not making it better for yourself."
Yeah, but $1 million is $1 million, bro. I'm saying a lot of people would give up their own ethical belief for $1 million, bro.
I would lick out every pussy in this world for $1 million.
Of course you would.
Oh, fuck yeah, I like pussy.
Yeah, but the thing, what
Except if it's dirty.
I'm saying is, who wouldn't do that?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, any normal, switched on, heterosexual person would fucking want to lick out all the pussies in the
How
world.
about this? You ready? Would you rather eat a dick and sit on a cake, or eat a cake and sit on a dick?
Fuck, you give some crazy ultimatums, man. So, once again, I'll say this for the viewers. If you had a choice, would you rather take on
Eat a
one
dick.
horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses? And my answer was I'd verse the horse-sized duck because even though the cunt can probably peck my head off, it's better than versing a million horses. But generally speaking, if you choose the horses and they have laser vision, you're fucked.
That is true. But in saying that, though, you only need to fight one time
Yeah.
and focus on it.
I mean, what would your plan of action be to take down the horse-sized duck? How would you take it down?
I will not tell them that and give them that idea.
Yeah,
About my
you're
plan.
spoiling it, yeah. Just in case it happens, you need to be the only one who can take it down.
Well, if I tell them how to do it, then they're looking for a way to prevent it, mate.
Yeah. You don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to fall into pride. Then you lose all leverage in that.
Yeah.
But all joke aside, couple of porn star.
Sorry?
Let's go back to porn star.
Oh shit, we've already been talking for 18 and a half minutes. That's gone so fast.
Atlanta Ray. Tell me more about Atlanta Ray from your expertise.
I'm going to have... Can I have your phone, bro?
Yeah.
I'll hold this. You grab the phone.
Oh.
Because I want to look that person's face up again. Because I have not seen him in a while. So this will be
I
good.
don't know. I think I might know who that was, but I think I might have got the wrong person. I texted the wrong person, and it might be awkward, bro.
Yep.
I hope I didn't get the wrong person, because I compliment her,
Yep.
and I say, yeah, you make that cunt your bitch. Oh shit. My bad.
So
no, Ava Ray.
You know
Ava
that
Ray.
gambling app we were playing, the Poker's app?
Yep.
Was that a Malaysian company?
No, but my friend.
Then how come we were playing with a Malaysian VPN?
How you know it was a Malaysian company?
Because I remember that specific game we were playing was in Malaysia. I remember when we signed up for it.
That VPN was in Malaysia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the game's in Malaysia, isn't it?
Because Malaysia was hosting at the time.
Oh.
They take turn hosting.
But I mean, how can
Because-
they
because-
get away with this? It should be illegal to be able to gamble like that. Like, I mean, because it's
in Asia, like there's a certain country you can't gamble.
so how do they get away with having a massive gambling like fucking thing like that? Because I mean, it's not just a small like I'm guessing they've got a lot
That
of
is
people.
that is the next pyramid scheme, right? That is the. You want me to spoil it or
yes,
not?
spoiled.
Should I spoil it?
I'm never gonna go through them again. The fuck is me
Okay.
off.
Okay. Let me tell you how these work. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, you know these online
Pokie sites?
gambling pokey thing.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme in itself. Reason being, they let you play a certain amount. If you lose, you win. What it doesn't matter. Because I have one at one stage. I have won. Like I'm talking about, I won like $800. Like, and they couldn't pay me out.
So would you
they
say-
couldn't pay me out on time.
Would you agree with this? They let you win for a small period of time to get your hopes up, and then
Like a Ponzi scheme, yeah.
and then you lose because I mean I got up to $800 from $30, and then after I got to 800, I just kept decreasing down to 450, and then the cunts ripped me off and didn't give it to me.
But the thing is, they have gave me winning before. But the thing is, there's certain hosts you need to watch out for.
Yeah.
Hosts like from Australia, probably a bit more reputable. You know why?
Why?
Because I've done my research.
Yep.
There's not just one computer is doing it.
Yep.
It's over 146 computer,
Yep.
and it's ranging across from Sydney to Melbourne.
Yep.
I won't get into much detail where they're from, but it's from a joint complex, building complex in Sydney actually,
Wow.
where the server is from.
For this specific game we play.
Yes, but let me tell you something about it. I don't want to get into it and spoil.
No, spoil it. I'm not going to ever play, so I want you to ruin this for me and potentially for the people watching.
No, but if I ruin it, then I have no leverage left. Therefore, I'm not going to destroy my house of cards.
Yeah, you're not gonna what's that? What's that
100
term? You're not gonna
100
give it all your
146 server, and the thing is, one of the server was actually down Lonsdale Street.
Lonsdale Street, as in like going through Parliament.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get into much into that,
Not
but
Parliament,
but that is the
Flagstaff.
Yeah, but that's the detail I know about it. I could potentially track down whoever owned one of them and just say, hello, motherfucker, please pay me out. I could do that, but I'm not gonna
Like
until I have to.
you know the day when we were trying to get the freaking money off my game into my account, and they kept saying the website's being serviced.
Yeah, that's.
Is there any way, because I don't have any trace of the money, it's not on the game or
Did
on
you
my
screenshot?
account.
Did you screenshot it?
No.
Did you screenshot your winning?
No, I didn't get the money. So,
Wait, you can go back to your game log. If you go log in account, go back to the game log. It will tell you when you win last and screenshot the game log.
And then I can send it to them, and then they will be obliged to give me that amount of money.
If they're not gonna apply, let me help you incentivize them.
Well, okay. If we can, when we go to my house tomorrow, we'll get this done.
We can do it now.
We'll do it after this video.
Yeah, well-
And also, if we get that $450,
We'll buy a cigarette.
We're having more fun tomorrow.
We'll buy a cigarette.
We'll buy ciggies and we'll have more fun tomorrow.
So yeah, back.
We'll buy a 25 gram pouch and then we'll get more fun.
But watch out for these online poker because there's a lot of mimic. If you see like these online poker, but the number is not started with 61. It's not sponsored by Australia. It's sponsored by another country.
And what's wrong with that? Like, are they shifty or something?
With another country, if gambling is illegal for them, they take in it for.
Does that mean you can get in a lot of trouble for gambling on a country's server that's actually illegal to gamble in that country?
That I don't know because how would you, that I don't know because I wouldn't be any wiser. You know what I mean? Like, but what I'm saying is, just for you guys, if you go on another country's server, they're not obliged to pay you out.
They're not? So
they can just take your money, reckon in your Australian dollars, which is a high currency than, let's say, Malaysian dollars, for example. Malaysian have a low currency than, so you put in $100, and of your real Australian dollars to someone bank account where they run the money wire back to their own country, so they keep it, and you lose it. They don't, and the thing is, this is how they pay you out. If there 10 people sign up, and you all put in $50 each, yeah, and 2 of you win, okay. Then you're gonna take the pot from the 8 that losses and reimburse you whatever how much that person win and kept the rest, and that is tax-free dollars.
Yeah.
So that is a pyramid scheme in itself, a Ponzi scheme.
Yep. So you know the day we walked from Frankston to Moorabbin.
Yes.
Do you remember how you didn't have much money, but then you won $200 and you shouted us lunch and drinks and shit?
Yes.
How much did you actually initially put into the game to win the 200?
I put in $50.
Fuck, so you got $150, $200 on top just for 50.
Well, technically, we did work for that money. Let's be honest.
So what would you say statistically speaking, what's the win rate of these poker games? Like, how often are you going to win out of 10?
All right, on average, probably none. I'll be honest with you. There's nothing come for free. It's an exchange of service, of some form of service that I don't want to talk about on this platform so much. But it's an act of service to your community.
Yep. We'll talk about this later after the video. Eh?
It's an act of service to your community. And when the act of service is done, when tasks being completed, you get a winning. You get a ratio like a rate. But then you don't know how much your rate is until you start losing, forking back the money you lost.
Like, even if I lost that 450 I won, I wouldn't have given a fuck because I didn't put any money in. I mean, you gave me $30. They gave me free $20, and I just fucking.
I gave you 30. I gave you 30 because I know you work for it, and I know you're gonna earn from it.
Like, I mean, they were like.
But
you got me the other day. You got me.
You got
like,
greedy,
you gave that to me as a gift, and the other day you're like, I blessed you with 30. How I gave you 30 for the pokies. How would you like to bless me?
Well, I think you got to be greedy, mate.
I would have if I had the dollar dues, I would have transferred you fucking 50. Money is just a necessity. It's a.
But what I'm saying is,
it's just
you want up to $400, and then you greedy ass. You push your luck so much, mate. You were like, I want 600, and then you want 800. I was like,
I was even saying that's like 1,600 at one stage.
I think that's corruption at its core, bro.
But imagine if it wasn't just words, if it actually came to action, and I won that fucking $1,600.
I would be very happy. Because, you know, I reckon they should win pokey.
Pause this for a sec. Sorry for that. I don't know if
that's alright.
Yep. But like when you were overthinking a lot. You were a bit paranoid. You thought I was getting impatient about waiting to get it back. And I because you were constantly saying to me, man, I promised Ray I'll do you good. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I trust you. If I didn't trust you, I would have demanded the money. That's the one thing you can do. You never have to ever doubt me, man. Because as I said, I just got your best intentions at heart. I got everyone's best intentions.
And you know what I think? What we could learn today? Well.
Oh, we got the same tattoos, guys. Fucking matching tattoos.
Here's something though, like when we were on a mission today, like that guy who was riding up and down, but the thing is,
which guy?
You know, the guy on a motorbike.
Oh yeah.
He drove us. He drove past that.
Like he saw us 3 times. We waved at him, yeah.
Yeah, but then he saw us 3 times, but then he didn't want to stop. Reason being.
Was he was just sussing us out, was he?
No, because he's getting a bit paranoid due to the traffic of the timing.
Oh yeah, there were a few cars on by.
You know why? Because it was 6 p.m.
Yeah. No, it was about 6:30.
6:30. All right, 6:30 around that time. There shouldn't be that much traffic in a small street.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. People might not be consciously notice of it. But they know something's weird, but they might not be able to explain it. Yeah. But they sense.
Yeah. There was one thing you were wrong, because you did say that he went home to this house, got changed, and hopped in a different car. That you were
I didn't see. I didn't see so much of it. So I made an assumption.
I just feel like he was riding around his motorbike like a fucking chicken without its head on until he found out our actual destination, which is strange because he told us to meet him there. So why the fuck is he asking where we were?
Where we were?
Like, because I'm presuming he told us to meet him at that specific address, didn't he?
He told us the street?
Yeah. Oh, so he didn't tell a number then?
No, he didn't tell a number.
Oh, that makes sense.
Reason being because so he cannot be designated in one spot. Yep. That's why he gave us plain street so he can have a good view of the area and plausible deniability and driving up and down.
Yep.
But the thing is, that's why he asked me the question. Why did I give the house number? Yep. So you can find us. That's
what he said. So you can see our location. Yeah.
So I use that as an excuse so he can so he can pinpoint us, and then he sent out a scout.
Well, that's it, because he's just going to be driving up and down that street and not knowing who the fuck we are. That's why he said, I'm a squinty-eyed fucker, and
white cracker.
he's a white cracker.
I didn't say squinty eyes, I said Asian.
Yeah, but
white
he's a squinty-eyed motherfucker. He's yellow. He's a banana.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, actually, when you losing your shit, his scout came out. Whenever you see a girl dressed in kind of trashy, kind of young, they probably belong to, in that sort of scene.
One thing that really turns me off with the woman is when they do ice cream. I don't find women who do ice cream attractive. It just turns me off.
I don't find them attractive either. But you know what? I like the crackhead look.
I mean, I love crazy women. I've
the
fucked
crackhead
so many girls from psychiatric wards and got so many relationships, but I think because I'm crazy. Crazy attracts crazy. Crazy likes crazy. We're all fucking crazy. This guy's crazy, I'm crazy.
A little bit. But I wasn't saying, like, that chick was a scout, bro. Like, as soon as she walked out,
Did she have red hair from recollection?
No. Brunette.
Brunette.
Brunette
Isn't it?
Brunette is brown.
Brown. Yeah.
As she walk out wearing skimpy clothes and having a good looking for a good.
Well, as you said, she smiled at you.
She gave me an awkward smile because I stared directly in her eye because I knew what she was doing. Yeah. She was scouting for the two people with the description I gave in the text.
No. Though I think you've mistaken this. She was walking before you sent that text about the Asian and white guy. I'm pretty certain.
Nope.
Like with you saying no, you make me doubt my insanity.
I'll show you my text.
You're making me doubt my insanity. But no.
I'll show you my text.
But the still thing is, you cannot, even if you show me a text, that doesn't prove whether she came before or after.
Okay, I'll show you. I can prove it.
Unless you videoed her or took a photo of her at a specific time and you can align the text with the picture.
I can track it. Hold this.
Okay. Mana.
Lucky for you.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, what a pity, you don't understand. You take me by the heart and not take it by the hand.
Okay, remember, now you're very lucky because the message disappeared.
Yeah.
So I can't prove shit to you.
Yeah, I was right. I mean,
but
thank you, God.
But let me explain how it works to define a detail of life.
Wait, is this on Signal or Wickerme?
Signal.
What, did the message freaking disappear after a couple of hours or something?
You said it disappeared time. Oh wow, it's been 8 hours. But let me tell you something.
So we actually
I'll be there in a minute. Why 31? Doesn't matter.
What time was that? At 6:55. So
6:58.
We didn't technically get everything we got until what 7:05 or some shit.
Yeah, I'm giving you a location because you might miss me on the bike. Okay. Okay. That's the one gave the address already.
Quick question. So
I missed.
Quick question.
You might miss on the bike, yeah. What? And then, before the bike even come out, that chick came out first, walking.
Okay. So
and then the bike came out after. They basically, this is proven. She was walking out from 31st.
Yep.
From that building, looking for the number 31st.
Yep.
And I'm giving you a location. Like he answered, "Why do you give me? 131."
Oh, you won't fucking know what number we're at. And so two things. So when it has one tick automatically, that means it has sent. And when it has two ticks, that means it's been looked at. Does it?
Mean red, yeah.
No, look, the two ticks on the right end.
Yeah, been red.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, I thought so.
So what?
Is that the same with WhatsApp? Oh no.
Yeah, I think so. But what I'm saying is, there was a scout and you missed it and you act like you acted a little bit anxious and might have gave our position away.
I had anxiety ever since I first hopped on the plane to come back to
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
You don't need 100 times. You don't need 1,000 times.
I know, I've done it over 1,000 times, but it's just I had bad crippling anxiety ever since I hopped on the plane. And I've been overthinking and just, it's been fucking driving me mental. Like, you could see how elevated and anxious I was when I first got here.
I calmed you already, bro. I reassure you, you know what you're doing. You do understand.
Well, it didn't, I mean, after we got to Springvale and just talking with you and you reaffirmed to me that everything's going to be fine and I'm just overthinking and I calmed down. was
But
good.
then as soon as
I know. At the end, I wasn't anxious. I was just freaking impatient. I was getting stressed because the camp was fucking us around.
yeah, but the thing is, when she walk around and she could hear what you say. Like if you were,
I mean,
if
was
you,
I yelling? Fuck. I
in her
forget.
voice, bro, in her voice.
I keep forgetting I'm loud and obnoxious. Here's a riddle for you guys. If you can get this riddle, comment the answer. So I am loud and obnoxious. I like music that rhymes. I'm a fraction of the population and commit over half the crimes.
I'm a nigga.
What am I?
A nigga.
The niggers! Sorry. I wish I could cut that out because it's racist and I don't want people to think
He
I'm
didn't
racist.
mean it like that. What he meant, you say.
Though what, in my defense, the word nigger in the Ethiopian dictionary means king. So I am embellishing, lifting the Negroes up. But nigger in the Oxford dictionary means a black person.
What he meant, but in this term, when he meant the term nigger, he means
King.
target individual. Doesn't matter what race or nationality or maybe who you're affiliated with, to be honest. But not he doesn't mean it in a race.
Yeah, I mean, well, who knows? I do like to play games with people and get in people's heads. So I tell black people, my friends, I tell them, you would never know if I'm calling you a king or just a nigger. But generally speaking, I'm not racist. I am racist, but I love black people are the same. Everyone's the same.
We love racist joke, but if you laugh at my joke or his joke, you're not allowed to be offended. If you're
So,
offended, you're an asshole.
Leave in the
That's it.
comments. We're going to say a couple jokes in a sec each. And I want you to leave in the comments and say who's better with jokes, him or me.
All right, yeah.
I think these round eyes are going to look better than those semi-squinty eyes.
All right, then you go ahead.
Quick question.
Okay.
How come different, like the Chings have more squinty eyes than Koreans? How come some Asians have more squinty eyes than others?
This is my belief, yeah.
And is it through the climate and shit that made?
I was gonna say
their-
because it's very sunny and tropical in certain
Well, that's
places.
what I was gonna
That's
ask
why I
is-
was like, you can't see shit.
Because you know, in the begin, like back in the Old Testament, every all men were one, and they decided to build a pyramid to the heavens. So they built the Tower of Babel, and then God saw that with all of those people, with everyone in unity, there's nothing they can't achieve really. Well, besides going to heaven, because it's impossible.
And you
But
can't
then so
control them.
God
When everyone's
God
unity.
wasn't being an asshole, but so God decided to separate everyone. He changed everyone's tongue into individual tongues, like different languages, and then separated them. They all went to different parts of the world. And I'm presuming through the different climate, as you just said, it being hotter in Asia, their eyes became squinty to close over to protect them from the sun. Am I correct?
I do believe that a little bit.
But my first ever black friend, Ringo, he actually said that it's actually hotter in Australia than it is Africa.
Yeah, have you seen some Australian?
Well, if I'm correct, there is a hole
Karata-
in the
karata.
ozone. If I'm
Karata.
correct, there is a hole in the ozone layer the size of 8 football fields in our atmosphere above Australia. Am I correct?
I think you're referring to Karata.
What's karata?
Karata is a place up north of Australia. The average degree on a normal day is 36 degrees, and on the hottest day is 45 degrees. Nothing live there, and you see a bunch of sea salt.
Yeah. What did you say the lowest day was?
36.
And how are they meant to grow
They-
like produce and get food?
They don't.
Then what do they just have to buy off other countries?
I would assume they ship them up there from nearby local areas such as Western Australia.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is a bloody hot place, and pets die there.
I mean, I prefer the cold over the heat because with the cold you can rug up, get warm. But when
Exactly.
you're hot, you want to sleep under the blanket to be comfy, but it's just fucking...
It's disgusting. It's humid. You know what I mean? And when you wake up, before you even have sex, you're already sweaty. It's quite disgusting. And the thing is, if it's cold, yeah, you can play. You can play a little bit of a flip the coin with the bird. Yeah. If she's wearing a jacket or she's very thick,
I mean,
you don't know until you take it off in a cold climate.
so in your opinion, what would you say I only know one breast size, but what would you say your favourite breast size is? Mine's a double D. They're perfect. Not too big, not too small. They're just
Double
perfect.
B. Double B.
Double D.
Mine is nothing bigger than my hand. I can't
Now,
grab.
you want it just to be a perfect cup size.
No, I
don't
was like
you?
nothing bigger than my hand. I can grab.
Yeah. I mean,
Anything smaller than my hand is good.
I'm going to hold the phone. I want you to go on your phone on Google and have a look at Angelina the White. You're going to, like, Steve, He loves girls with big knockers.
Angelina White.
Angelina the White.
Angelina D. White.
Steve got a photo with her. I am so fucking jelly. You remember Steve? You met him once? At my housemate.
Oh, yes. D. White.
D. White, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Go images. Look at her knockers. They are massive. That's too big.
That is too big, bro.
I don't like girls who have big tits and their nipples are freaking massive. It's revolting. I prefer little nipples.
Everyone have their own preference, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, what I see is perfect or good. You might like. We all have our own opinion and our own likes and dislikes. So,
but everyone agree on one thing though. Everyone like pink nipple.
yes, pink nipples are the best, not brown. Brown are revolting.
I'm not saying revolting. I'm just saying pink is just more desirable. Like,
Yeah, brown's revolting. Pink's
like a
good.
puppy nose. You know, the pink puppy nose is cute.
Yeah.
But then, you know, those the one that get cancer and die early, so.
Just remember, if it tastes like chicken, keep on licking. If it tastes like fish, give it a swish.
Well, it smells like fish. You don't lick it, do you?
No.
You fuck it. That's it.
I told you the story of when I looked at a girl, she hadn't washed her pussy out in 5 days. I was revolted, man. Fucking, I just freaking ripped into him. Like, how dare you not tell me you are freaking disgusting. That is, I was like fucking revolting. I went home, just actually swallowed a bottle of mouthwash because I thought I was just fucking gonna get AIDS or something. In my mouth.
Was that a strip club?
Oh, no, at a bar.
At a bar?
I met a girl at a bar. We went back to her house, which was 10 minutes away. We fucked. I licked her out, and I was revolted.
You know what? I don't remember a time like that before in my life. It's been so long, but the thing is, I do have, you know what? That's something when I say about that. When you're not with that special someone that really, really give you a sparkle.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity, because you're gonna memorize what those special means you, because when you have meaningless sex with a lot of other people, it's meaningless and it's not special.
I would prefer.
It's forgettable.
It's true. It's like I would prefer to have sex with the love of my life. You know who she is. We won't name names.
You can have her.
I would prefer to have sex with her all day, every day. Then I would prefer to just fuck her once a week, even. Then fuck one new girl every day.
I agree.
Like it's like you with your love, because you don't want, as you said, quality over quantity. I mean, you want your perfect girl in your eyes instead of, like, cause it would be interesting having a new girl every day, but
No, I'm not interested in having a new girl every day. Like,
you wouldn't actually want that if you could magically make it that you can have one new girl every day for the rest of your life. Would you do it?
No, because you feel more empty inside every time you have sex with them. Like when you have sex, it's a chemistry between two souls. Yeah, It's not just one and the guy doesn't feel shit. That's rubbish.
Well, that's the word. Every time you have sex with a woman or a woman have sex with a man, you get a soul tie and your cells are intertwined like tying a knot.
Yes, and
so a bit of them becomes a part of you, and a part of you becomes a bit of them, and that's how you pick up the negative traits and everything. That's how a lot of shit happens.
And when you have sex with, this is how I say it, like, when you have meaningless sex, which I have in the past.
One night stand, you mean?
One night stand, or just, just meaningless, bro.
No, it is fun. Getting your dick wet, it's fun.
Yeah,
but generally speaking, it's pointless.
You feel more empty inside than you started.
When you do it with the girl of your life, of your life, it's just so much. It's so more beautiful and fulfilling.
Yeah.
And you feel like a sense of accomplishment, and you feel good instead of what the fuck am I doing?
Instead of an empty shell, you feel later on,
Yeah, because at the end you're like, I fucked X amount of girls, but what have I achieved? Nothing. But if you have your wife, the love of your life, you marry her, and you're like, I have achieved what I want. Like,
I agree. I definitely agree.
I'm just so disappointed. I was trying to get married by the time 2 years ago when I was 26.
You know what?
Because I wanted to beat my mate, but now I'm about to be 30. My looks were deplenish, or whatever the word is. My looks I'll get ugly. Women will stop wanting to fuck me because I'm an old man when I'm 30.
Well, actually, you know what? That's what I used to think, but this is what I already. You reckon?
So is that statement incorrect? Because that's what Ray told me.
Right now,
That's what Gary told me.
Right now, I have a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking a lot lately. My mate that got married early, the bastard took my future daughter name because he couldn't think of he couldn't think of his own daughter name. He's like, we like you. We like the name you come up with better, which is Abigail.
My old psychologist, she was going on maternal leave. She actually asked me what I should call her daughter. And I said, well, when I get a baby, this is the most beautiful name. I said Sarayu. It is Sarayu. And Sarayu means, in whatever language, it means the wind. And it's also figurative of the Holy Spirit, which is God.
You mean
Sarayu.
I know that one.
Yeah, because and when she heard that, when I told her that, she said, I had 3 other names I was thinking of, but I'm calling my girl with that. She said, that is the most beautiful name. Thank you, Brandon.
Sarayu.
Yeah, except my psychologist grew quite fond of me and she grew feelings. As she said at the end, that's why she always was unprofessional around me, cracking up, laughing, very unprofessional. But she liked me. She actually said to me, man, she said, your understanding of schizophrenia and how you understand your condition, I would have to be teaching individual people I'd have to teach people for a year to get them to try and understand where you come from. And still then they potentially would not understand mental illness as you do. Like she said, you are amazing. She said, I'm going to use you for the rest of my career as an example.
As a case study.
As an example of what people can achieve.
Case study.
Yeah, as a case study, yeah. Like, she's good.
This is what I do think for Ruzy, yeah? So people out there that mental illness, like, it's the shit, man. It's not a complete pleasant for you. But just remember this. You have it because God decided to nerve you. A normal person, a weak person with a mental illness, like, oh no.
Oh man, people without mental illness, especially when they hear about schizophrenia. I've had many people who have no understanding of schizophrenia. They've said to me, "Oh, the voice in your head, they're just your own thoughts." And that really agitates me. I'm like, fuck yourself. If they were my own thoughts, I could control them and I could stop them whenever I want, donkey.
Exactly.
That's not how it works.
Exactly.
He's saying these visuals, I'm on purpose trying to see them, or some BS like that.
Some dickhead decided, you draw a movie out in front of me.
And it's like depression. So I'm crying on purpose. I'm trying to be sad. People who never suffered, have never gone through an addiction or mental illness, they think they're fucking perfect. They're amazing. They
haven't been
everything.
touched. They haven't been touched by the grace of the devil.
But
yet.
they generally they are so naive and don't have any understanding of reality. Because I believe, generally speaking, I wish if I could make anything in this world, well, I have a lot of things, but generally speaking, I would make every single person in this world go through a psychosis just so they can understand what it is like and have a life-changing moment.
And they can see what is good, the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But to remember, guys, if you guys have mental illness, just remember this. You're too powerful and God had to nerve you.
Yeah, this guy showed me the best freaking meme in the world. I don't know if you can you link a picture onto the video?
I think so.
Okay, well, if it's possible, we're going to link this meme onto this video so you cunts can see what this guy's on about, and hopefully you like it. It's literally
remember,
awesome.
They can't nerve us all, and even if they do, guess what? You're more formidable than you are.
Yeah.
And you know what? You get more powerful by the day.
Speaking of God, I like God. I like him, I love him, but I don't trust him. He's not nice. But generally speaking, there's 3 things God. I'm going on a bit of a rant now, but with God, there's 3 things he wants from us. One is to know that we can trust him. He's a trustworthy God, as in Jesus, the only God. And also, secondly, thirdly, is to follow the 2 golden commandments. The 10 commandments, they are all tied up within these 2 commandments, which is love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your strength and all your mind, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, or in other terms, love your neighbor as God loves you. And if you follow those 2 commandments, nothing will go wrong. Well, technically speaking, your life won't be perfect. Life We are living in an imperfect world, and we are imperfect beings, and life's shit sometimes.
And there's another third commandment.
But generally
which is hidden.
speaking, you will be abiding by God's design principle, which is of love.
But there's a hidden commandment that no one tell you about.
Okay, enlighten me, brother.
This guy, try not to be a cunt to people.
Yeah.
And
But
glow,
then,
and glow. Even if you want to, just
you would have noticed I love to gloat. I'm a very prideful, egotistical.
and that's why you have
Bastard.
why you have a tattoo of no regret on your rib.
Oh yeah,
eventually.
I lost a bet, and I'm about. Whenever I get my next two tattoos are a lion on my hand, a praying hands on my neck, and then I'm gonna get no regrets. If anyone knows that meme, it's no regrets, but fucked up.
The price of being prideful.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of it, but this guy won't let me live it down. So
Yeah, he tried to squeak his words away, swing out.
I was trying to freaking, well, to a degree, gaslight the cunt, but he's chicken, man.
I'm a ginger in the past life, mate. I have no self. What am I to do with the devil? The devil got ripped, yeah?
Okay, you hold this, you talk, I'm gonna get some water.
Alright.
Talk.
Alright. So how do you know if do you know much about VPN and stuff? Well, VPN, the idea to be able to watch anything in anyone's server is truly not.
Sorry, can you actually help me? Speaking of VPN, at one stage I used to be able to get Netflix from any country in the world. I can't remember how you do that with the VPN. Can you show me later?
Yeah, I'll show you how to. But I think with the VPN,
But generally speaking, I don't actually need that because now I've got watchseries.id. That's a website where you can literally stream any TV show or movie that's ever fucking been made. It is so much better than going to Pirate Bay or YTS and downloading.
should I tell them what a VPN is about or not? Should I let them know or not?
Give them a quick summarization.
All right, VPN is a way of
First of all, what's VPN stand for? That's gonna test you, bro.
Fuck man, I can't remember it right now.
Where's your phone? I'll search it.
VPN is a private network something. I don't know what the V is.
Yeah, have a look. I'll hold this. You look it up because if we're teaching them something, this might be intriguing. So I actually don't know what it stands for.
Okay. Well,
I love acronyms.
VPN means private network.
I always use acronyms. They're fucking awesome.
I know they're terrible, bro.
Just say, what does VPN stand for?
Okay.
Yeah, your phone's not stupid like mine. Mine fucks up the keyboard.
Okay. Virtual private network.
Virtual?
Okay, virtual mean it doesn't exist. It's our space. Okay.
Yep.
Virtual. Private. Own. Network. Well, the fucking network, mate. So it's a network our space that been privately owned.
Yeah,
Therefore, whatever you think you're getting away with, it's just a destination. It's just a destination for the country, and it's easier to track down your IP address.
And here's a quick doozy for you. If you want to know something, the word mystery means your story. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Some
that.
girl told me a long time ago, and it stood with me.
But here's something.
She's the one who taught, you know how I've mentioned this before, seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's the same girl who taught me that when I was 16. I've been friends with that girl since I was like 5 years old.
But here's something very interesting while we're at it too. Have you noticed when you get your COVID test and you have a little rat testing?
The rapid antigen, yeah.
Yeah, you know what that test is actually to do?
What?
It's just a fast way for your employer
I mean,
to tell
I
you
feel
that you're on drugs or not.
Like the rapid antigen test, I don't know if it's actually legit.
No,
I
it's
think-
not very accurate. It's not very accurate. You know
Because
what?
my mate, like I know someone, they freaking got
False
the rapid
positive.
antigen test,
False
said
positive.
they're positive.
False-
Then they went to the Alfred, to the screening there, just out the front of the Alfred,
False
got
positive.
tested and it said negative.
Yeah, because as any drug test, as you know,
So are you saying drug tests can even be wrong?
it's called false positive. When you have a false positive drug test, it could be wrong. And the thing is, you gotta understand this. False positive does happen all the time.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a rapid emerging of drug tests that is not even, it's not even testing for all the other drugs. Just one main component of a drug.
Quick question.
Sorry.
You know when we were at Springvale Station earlier?
Yes.
And we went into the toilet to do what we're doing?
Yep.
If we were to have been caught by those cops when we walked out with the paraphernalia we had, even though there was nothing in the paraphernalia, could we have gotten in trouble for that?
We found this and we handed it to you, officer.
Oh, we could have just said it was in there and we'll go in and hand it to someone and throw it in the bin.
Yeah.
You're a freaking genius. Like, even if they said you two seem like he's under the influence.
I was gonna say you gave me gay sex, bro.
Well, that's what I mean. If anyone says, what were you doing? You just say I was sucking his cock.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. He was sucking my cock, and we found this, by the way.
And I'd say, so you're gay. And the cops said, so are you gay? I'd say, no, I'm not gay, but I fucked someone who was. I love that. But, because I can't remember, but someone did ask if I was homosexual. I'm like, no, but I fucked someone who was. And they're like, that's a doozy. They said, I like that. I said, I don't know who the fuck told me. Here's a joke for you. So, there's this one abo.
Oh, God. One abo,
So it was in freaking Queensland, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. And at this stage, it was illegal to fish for mud crabs and to eat mud crabs. Mm-hmm. And one day there was this abo walking down the beach, and these cops came and they saw that he had a mud crab. And the cops are like, "What are you doing? That's illegal." And to take mud crabs from the ocean. And he said, "This is my crab Muddy." I can't speak over, but he said, "This is my mate, my crab Muddy. He's my pet." He said, I take him out for a walk to the beach every day, let him go for a swim, and then I call him back and he comes back. They said, "Wow, that sounds amazing. Can you show us?" He said, "Sure." So he puts the crab down, the crab goes into the water, waits a couple minutes, and the police are like, "Okay, call him back now. Call the crab back." And he's like, "What crab?"
Exactly, that's good. But here's something funny. Here's a joke for you.
Yeah.
Not so much about Slick getting away with. My ex-girlfriend got so offended because she thought everything is about her when I made this joke. So this is what I said, right? This is what I said in front of a bunch of guys, yeah? A bunch of hard and crook.
Yep.
I thought it would be funny. You break their eyes, with this joke.
Yep.
So basically I said, well, have you ever noticed dating nowadays? Because this guy was looking for a dating profile, yeah? So I make a joke about dating. Dating nowadays is like finding a parking spot.
Yeah.
One of the good spots to take in, you got to park in the disabled one. And my ex took it she took so much offense to it. She thought I was talking about her. Oh. I was like, I was not talking about you. If I make a joke about you, trust me, I'll be very direct about it. Yeah. I wouldn't need to be, shifting, talking about other people in another way. You know what I mean?
So without mentioning names, you remember the dumb bimbo who pushed you down the stairs?
Oh, yes.
When we were at your house that day, she said something to me and she was surprised that I remembered it straight away because I had told a fair few people and they couldn't recite it. But she said to me, on the right side of your brain, there's nothing right, and on the left side of your brain, there's nothing left.
Yes.
And
you mean on the right side of your brain, there's nothing is left, and on the left side of your brain, there's nothing
right. Yeah, that's the one. I remembered it straight away because she asked me to repeat it. And she underestimated me. She was baffled. She's like, "Oh shit, I didn't think you'd fucking remember that." But I love telling people that. I'm like, it's just my subtle way of insulting people.
Yeah, you know what? I reckon it good on you. You know what I mean? Like you should take pride in your intellect or or whatever you have over any win against a woman. Just take it and glorify. But probably that's the only one you're gonna get before they try to tear your name down the sewage. So whatever win you take, just be happy with it.
So speaking of that freaking buffoon of that freaking
woman.
Yeah, woman. I was trying to think of.
Let's just.
I was trying to think of the word I always say. I call people Dingesbury. That Dingesbury.
Harlot.
So, ever since she sent you that freaking long ass voice recording,
oh yeah, you remember
threatening you and shit. Have you heard from her since then?
I have heard. Not from. This is what she called Lisa. She was offering for Lisa to have a threesome with some guy. For a little bit of, for the magic drink.
Why would you want to go with a freaking guy if she's a guy?
Because she wasn't going to ask Ray for it.
I really wish you freaking told me before Lisa contacted me that I was meant to play along and say we made out.
How good
I would have encouraged that a long time.
I know.
And I would have fucked her head up so bad. Because
I thought you would have caught on, man.
No, I at the end, I realized at the end after it was too late. But if I knew if I had any fucking sign about that, I would have encouraged it and made her. I would have fucked her head up.
I didn't have time. You know why? Because as soon as I said that, she dialed you straight away.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to as you saying that.
Well,
I
if you
was texting you.
Well, if you called me, I would have hung up.
I was texting you about it. Please tell please tell them that you got made out.
Like even when she called, if you called me then, I would have hung up on her for you, obviously. But
I didn't know you would. That's why I texted you. So I hope that went through, but it didn't went through.
yeah, nah.
You were off by like a second, bro.
1 to 2 minutes after I hung up the phone to her, you texted me. I'm like, bugger.
You know what? You know what's funny though?
What?
I did went along with it. She still doubted herself quite a bit. She was like 100% convinced.
Would you say?
But she was like 80% convinced.
Did she break her word a lot? Like, is she not? Like, does her word
I
have
gave her
no
my
strength?
No, I gave her my phone, mate.
So her word has no strength.
No.
Like she's not a reliable, honest. Like I mean, she justifies stealing.
Yeah.
I tried showing her
I gave-
how theft is bad and,
I gave her
and
my
it is
phone.
immoral and disgusting.
I gave her my phone, bro.
Yeah.
Because she had also shit to use, and she said, "Oh, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you this." Never see a cent.
Like it's that day she tried getting one day when you went to St Kilda. I was with her. I was still with her, and she said, she was talking about Reeve, trying to get her to talk to her, and I said, yo, I've got his number. I can try and hit her up for you. She said, if you get her here, I'll buy you a half ball.
Oh,
and
she
but
was
then
right.
you said to me,
There's
as
no
soon
way
as
she-
if she got the half ball there, she wouldn't have given any to you.
No, it's true. You know what? You know what she did?
What?
She tried when I was with Ray, yeah? When Ray was far away from her, he and Ray just having their little adventure, just hanging out. Nothing sexual.
Yeah.
Okay. Bloody, she was getting mad and she's telling me, I want to buy a 5 point. I want to buy a 5 point. And I told her, look, she's looking at it, it's here to see you, mate. So what we did the switcheroo. Ray gave me 5 point, and the thing is, I walk in the house. She got really pissed. She was like, "Where the fuck is Ray? She meant to be here." And the objective was for me to put the stuff inside the mailbox,
Yeah.
but I couldn't because she was watching me like a hawk. So I did the whole good old lying thing, like what do you call it, on the spot decision. I walked outside the house and I say, oh, I just saw Ray drove past, and she passed me. She passed me this to give to you. And when I gave her the stuff, she got even madder because the objective was not to get the stuff. The objective was to see Ray, to manipulate Ray into
being with her.
exactly. Yeah. And that's what I told Ray. But she didn't believe me, so I told her. She got even more mad after she got the gear.
Yeah.
Then, so that's not the objective. It's not a gear.
Yeah. So I've got a question. So is it really? I don't see the benefit in people who regularly every day buy 1 to 2p. I don't see the fucking, but I don't see anything behind it. Like generally speaking, for you to have a good high on ice cream, you should buy minimum half a gram 5p.
I agree, but the thing is, people that
So then,
inject,
so the people who buy 2p a day are mostly fixing it.
they're probably not going to tell you about it.
But that's what they're doing. Behind the closed doors. Yeah.
Yes, reason being, it's kind of sad because they wish that would be their last shot.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing about it.
What do you mean? Are they hoping to die?
They wish that is their last.
Oh, so
they were going to buy.
Oh, so they're like, so they keep every day they're fooling themselves, deceiving themselves, saying, "Oh, after this shot, I'm never doing it again."
It's a self-denial.
But the thing is, it's always one more turn. With every addict, it's always, "Hey, one more time."
Exactly.
Like that's why when I went to Tasmania just recently, I really wish to God I didn't fucking have any because I went literally fucking 5 weeks without having anything in my system. Then I fucking lapsed on everything. I fucking regret it.
I'm sorry, mate.
That's alright.
But what I'm saying is, like, with the 1 point, 2 point people, the sad thing about it is you gotta understand, like, they really wish that is their last shot.
Yeah.
So to speak of, that's why they do it, and that's why they buy the 1 or 2.
Because I think
and usually that's their way of controlling themselves to make sure they don't overdo it.
Do you remember when I used to live before I moved back to Moorabbin? I was on like putting no information out there. I was on average getting probably a half a gram once a week, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, I think on average I was getting half a gram. Like
that's. But the thing is, you have a good high. If you depend how you do it, go. Yeah.
the only bad thing, man, I went to cash converters to try and get a loan, And when they were going through my bank history statement,
Oh yeah.
they
mine and
said,
Paul.
"Who's this unhealed guy?"
You know what you say? I'm
No,
your personal trainer, man.
I just said, oh, he's my mate. We go out for dinner and do a lot of things together. So I'm always giving him my share. He's always giving me his share.
Just say, just next time, just say I'm your personal trainer, man.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Like, that is a very logical reason.
I'm your life coach. How that sound?
Just a personal trainer, but that is actually good. Like, a life coach should be free, in my opinion. But
Oh, you ready? You ready? Oh, he's the prostitute I've been saying.
oh yeah, it's just yeah. I'll say yeah. I'm just a porf. He's a porf, and he's a prostitute.
There you go. You can say that too. You know, like what?
Except she wouldn't have believed me because I was trying to crack onto her the whole time. I was
I'm
there.
bi.
I mean, did you know all women are bi? Whether that'll be bisexual or bipolar.
Bipolar, yeah. but what I'm saying is, bro, like you could have say a million fucking things in the world, bro. Like you could say he's my not he's my plug.
Yeah, I mean anything besides plug. Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
He's my personal trainer. He's my coach. He's my mentor. He's a prostitute. I've been saying, you know, there are a million fucking things you could have say in the world, bro.
Instead of we go out for dinner a lot. It's just I was put on the spot. I'm like, I cannot think of a fucking answer that's gonna seem realistic. I mean, I am good at manipulating, but I am a bad liar. Like, I mean, I remember once went on a so there was here's a story. So before the first lockdown happened in Melbourne, I met this Thai girl on Tinder, and we were going to catch up to fuck, but then we hopped in lockdown, and she said to me, we said well together that after lockdown we'll catch up. And then when the lockdown ended, that day she contacted me. So we caught up. We went on a few dates over, probably 5-6 dates over the next couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. And the last day we caught up, this is bad. Like she kept saying to me the whole time, oh, you've got a girlfriend, you're cheating on her and using me. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I'm a good person. And she's like, shit, you bad liar. But she was mostly pissed off because that day, the day before, she told me to bring a clean pair of clothing. And I was at Ray's house all day, Gary, and I forgot my clothing. I left them on my bed, so I got a pair of clothing from him. Mm. And she found out that it was from him. She was really angry. And she wanted to, so we went to St Kilda and we're going to catch a bus to Brighton Beach. And I'm like, why don't we go to St Kilda? She said, because I want to go to Brighton. But we kept dawdling and talking right out the front of the bus stop. And then the bus took off and there was another one for 2 hours.
Why did you bring your own pair of clothing for? I don't get it.
Pardon?
Why does she wanted you to bring your own pair of clothes?
I have no fucking idea. So we missed the bus to Brighton and then she said, okay, you get what you want, we'll go to St Kilda. Then we went to a bottle shop and we're choosing our beers. I chose mine, she chose hers, and I said, FYI, you're not going to like that beer, it's terrible. And then you're going to have a sip, not like it, give it to me and take mine. She said, no, I'll drink it. We got to St Kilda Beach, opened the drinks. She drank it, no, I don't like that. Took mine, I'm like, I knew it. But the whole freaking time, she was being a nasty pasty, saying so many insulting things just because she was on her period. And I said to her, look, just because you're on your period does not give you an excuse to disrespect me. I do not deserve this. You are treating me like shit just because you're a bit cranky and everything. So either you be nice now or I'm going and doing something again. And I was laying down next to her. Then she started giving me a massage. I barred up and then we went back to hers to fuck. And just before we got to hers, I pinched the ciggy off someone and she was really angry. But here's the funny part. We were fucking hard. She was moaning louder than I can scream. Mm. And just at the end, I heard her sneeze and movement behind the sheet in the room. And I got so awkward because her roommate was there. Mm. But yeah, I mean, we kept talking for a long time. And then when my ex found out I cheated on her, she messaged every girl on Tinder that I was talking to, even that girl.
Physical cheating?
Yeah, physical cheating, yeah. And then that girl sent me a text saying, a message on Facebook, I knew you were cheating on your girlfriend and using me. You're pathetic. I'm like, and I said, oh, well, thanks for the text. It was nice.
Okay.
And she abandoned me. Like, after that day of being found out I cheated, I had 10 side chicks off my social media.
Okay, can I say something? Hmm? Would a side chick would a cheating be?
Yeah. Oh, that's a funny thing. I cheated on my ex 5 times. And now if I could turn back time, I would never have cheated. Because that's what fucked everything up.
No.
Because cheating,
No,
it's,
I
destroys it, it hurts
wouldn't, I
people.
wouldn't take it back. You know why?
Why?
Because what's done is done. It's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
feel-
wish
I
I
feel-
could,
I-
I wish I
I-
could take back the hurt that I gave her.
But the thing is, I don't think so. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a hidden story to everything you don't know about. How would you feel? I never. Why do you think I cheated on my first girlfriend? You know what she said to me?
As in D?
Phoebe.
Oh, Phoebe. No,
You know why? Because she told me when I was in the army, when we got 1 day leave after human basic training,
Yeah.
we had sex, and you know what she told me?
What?
Up until now, this is the first time you ever make me come. So she's been lying to me for years. How do you think that affected my self-esteem?
That's because you're an Asian little willy.
No, it's not that.
Yeah. I know.
It's about. Are you saying every time that we had sex, you didn't come and you didn't
How do
tell
you
me?
know she wasn't just being spiteful, trying to hurt you and make you...
This is before I cheated.
I mean...
This is before I even fucking cheated, bro.
Well, the only reason
I feel so insecure about my own sexuality. Like I'm like, am I that bad? Am I that shit? It doesn't justify it. I'm saying, you imagine as a man who, you know, like if I didn't do something right, then you tell me early on, and when we can try to fix it, mitigate it, you know, solve it together. But no, she told me, from my understanding, she kept it on for years, and then she decided she let loose. She let loose that on me, on my final day, my graduation day, when that day was supposed to be about me.
Oh, shit, but...
That's a play me to celebrate about my achievement. But then she had to say stuff like that to actually hurt my manhood. To hurt.
Yeah. I hate when women...
Please, you tell me how is that fair? If it
it's
was
not
you.
fair. It's not fair. You never insult someone. It's fucking terrible.
Would you agree? Graduation day too.
Would you agree with this comment? Men don't cheat on their girl for the mere fun of it. They cheat because there's a specific reason. Like, the reason I cheated on the love of my life is because she wasn't giving me sex until I fixed